Okay, example 3. Okay, still about 0 over 0. Okay, so the first one, we want to find the limit for x approaches 1. Okay, for the function x minus 1 over 2 times square root x minus 1. Alright, so for this question, if we substitute directly the limit, which is 1, we get 1 minus 1 over 2 times 1 minus 1, which is 0 over 0. Okay, and IDF. So that's mean we cannot substitute yet. We need to either factorize or multiply conjugate. Alright, so for this question, we're going to multiply conjugate. Alright, so multiply conjugate is occurred when we deal with square root, when we deal with something square root. Alright, so for this question, we have at the denominator, we have square root x minus 1. Okay, so that's mean we're going to multiply with its conjugate. So we want to find the limit of x approaches 1. Okay, x minus 1 over 2 times square root x minus 1. So we're going to multiply this with the conjugate for the x square root x minus 1. So the conjugate is square root x plus 1. Okay, but we cannot multiply only at the denominator. We need to multiply that to the numerator. Okay, so everything is multiplied with the conjugate. Alright, so we can simplify this. Okay, so this is limit of x approaches 1. Alright, so for numerator, I will not expand that. I will left it like this. Okay, just let like this. Okay, because after this we're going to eliminate x minus 1, so I don't want to expand that, because if I expand this expression at the numerator, the factor x minus 1 might be lost. Okay, so going to be a trouble for us because we need to cancel it later. Right, so we just need to expand for the denominator. Okay, so expand that, so this becomes square root x times square root x, which is x. So square root x plus times negative positive 1 is positive square root x, and then negative 1 times square root x, negative square root x. Negative 1 times 1 is negative 1. And we can see here we have positive cert x and negative cert x that we cancel out. So we left with, at the denominator, is the factor x minus 1 that we want to cancel. Okay, so now we're going to cancel that, which is x minus 1, x minus 1. So we left with square root x plus 1 over 2. And now we can substitute the limit, okay, which is 1. So we get square root 1 plus 1 over 2. This is 2 over 2, which is 1.